Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with a brand new anime reaction. This is Jujutsu Kaisen episode number 1 reaction. Alright, so you must be thinking, why Jujutsu Kaisen now? It has come out so long ago. Why haven't I watched it? Simple answer, I didn't have time. And I did start it, when it came out. I watched the first 3 episodes and then I got involved with a few other things and I didn't have time to continue it. I was like, all right, I should continue it, but always kept it for later. Little by little I started forgetting what the hell happened in the first 3 episodes, and now after like 1 year or something like that, I still haven't watched it. So I was like, obviously, Jujutsu Kaisen season 2 is coming, so I was like, I have to watch it before season 2, obviously. And I'm like, yeah, why not make a reaction out of it? And so here we go. I'm going to react to every episode, like one episode every week. 24 weeks it'll take, that is approximately 6 months, just in time for season 2 to come out. So I'll react to every one episode every week, and like after it ends, obviously a few weeks later season 2 is going to come out and I'm going to continue reacting to season 2. Oh, before that I need to react to the movie as well. So that's how I've planned to do this, and there you go. So yeah, now I've heard a lot of obviously good things. This show is immensely popular, and I have seen the first 3 episodes, so I do know what it is about, kind of. I've forgotten most of the things though. Like I said, I watched it just once, the first 3 episodes, when it came out. So it's been a long time. I don't remember that much. I just remember the main characters and that's it. So it'll be interesting to see what, why is this show this popular, and why is it this, why do people say that it is so good. I want to see it all with my own 2 eyes, and let's see if it actually is and if I like it. Obviously, everyone loves it, but let's see if I like it. I'm pretty sure I'll like it. I love all anime, that's the thing. To impress me you need very little, you need to do very little, especially in regards to anime. So I'm sure I'll love it, but the fact is that am I really going to enjoy it as much as everyone enjoyed it? I'm kind of curious to see and check it out. I love the first 3 episodes that I kind of watched, and I do have a little bit of memory of it. I do remember I really enjoyed it. So yeah, let's see how it goes. And yeah, let us begin then. And this will be a full timer reaction, so no edited version of the video will be provided, because my channel kind of got in a mess with the copyright strike and everything. I'm not taking a risk unless and until the copyright strike goes after 90 days. So before that, every reaction on my channel will be full timer. Only the subtitles will be provided here, and the timer here. Play the original video alongside my reaction and sync it to the timer, and I'll also timestamp my video just so that it is convenient for you guys to sync it. So yeah, let us begin. All right, so episode number 1 of Jujutsu Kaisen. So I'll be putting the subtitles in the timer here. Sync it whichever is your preference, and let's get started. Okay, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Damn, whoa. Oh yeah, this scene. Okay, I do kind of remember it. Oh, these are talismans, isn't it? Yep. Oh wait, he has a demon inside of him, isn't it? As far as I remember. Jujutsu Tech. Ooh. Itadori Yuji. Secretly executed. Oh, this opening. This opening is so good. Even though I've not watched the anime, I've listened to this opening so many times. I forgot the premise of this show. All I remember is that there's demons and stuff, and I don't remember that much about what it was about. So this should be interesting to kind of like, see everything again and see what's going on. Okay. Ooh. Ah, this opening is so good. Little panda. Okay. Ryomen Sukuna. Oh yeah, his grandpa. Yuji. Oh my god. Oh yeah, this is his grandpa, I remember. Okay. Miyasho Prefecture Sugisa. What? Oh yeah, I forgot this guy's name. Cursed object. Oh, it's empty. Hey yo, it's not going to appear. Stevenson's. Oh wow. Now you're stuck here. Occult phenomenon. Sasaki Senpai. Wait, he's in the occult club. Oh, the Kokuri-san. Kurione. What? Kurion? Oh my god. Damn. Oh! What is that? Rug. Oh, are they going to say that it's occultic? Something is going on. Ooh. Prince Yoshida-san. Oh, so laid on. Oh, who's buried there? Damn, that's quite a huge leap. Oh, never mind. Yeah. Well, yeah, they're doing their activity. Oh, oh my god. What the? Yeah, so you just decided to. changes. Yeah. Probably not. Oh yeah. Oh, there actually is demons. Ew. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Oh yeah, they're actually doing it. Oh my god. They're actually. Wait, what the? They're doing shot put? Japan's national record. Whoa. Oh. Oh, is that so? Oh my god. Wow. Yeah, well, there you go. Roughly world record. He actually broke the world record. Hey yo, a ghost member. Or maybe because of his grandpa. Yeah. Cursed energy. Hey yo! Oh, did he feel something? Oh, so he has it. What? You see a car? That's one of the best things I've heard. Oh boy. Yeah, because of his grandpa, he decided. No, wait, does his grandpa thinks that he's in the track club or the occult club? Before the end, parents. Uh, yeah. Lax upbringing. Hmm. Because of his own, he doesn't want his grandson to become like the same person when he grows old. Oh no, oh no. Yeah. Oh yeah, I do remember this part. Yeah, he died here, as far as I can remember. Yeah. Oh boy. He was going to say something about his parents to him, but he didn't have the time to. Oh, notification. Roast him. Oh, it's him. Jujutsu Tech. Oh, he has it. Oh, he found it. What? Oh, because they're occult club. Damn. Oh yeah, curses. Okay, okay. Damn. Oh, yeah. Ah, pay to learn. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Oh my God. Well, yeah, you shouldn't open stuff like that, especially if it's like protective talismans. Oh my God. Oh, that's not snarky. I was like, why did school in this light at night? Oh my God. Ah. Oh yeah, I remember. Oh, it's a finger. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, okay, okay. It's kind of coming back to me now. Oh yeah, I remember. Oh my God. Oh, the curses are getting lured in. Wait, so oh, normally. Ah, that's why. Whoa, it's like a barrier. Oh my god. Oh no, something happened to him. Oh, demon dogs. Also, they like make contract with demons as well, kind of like Chainsaw Man. Hmm. Yeah, he did say that. Oh my god. Oh my god. He just jumped in. Yeah, he doesn't want anyone to end like this. Okay, he's fine. Oh, there you go. He took care of it. Nice. Hey, yo, the dogs are like. Oh no, those are Shikigami, not demons. Never mind. Ah. Hey, yo, the dog. Oh yeah. Ryomenskna. This is Stacy. Oh my god. Oh damn. A big one is here. Oh, didn't have enough time to use. Oh no. Whoa. Yeah, caught him off. I'm surprised. How can he like attack these creatures by being a mere human? Like, he's just a normal human, isn't he? Or he's regenerating. Troublesome curse. Oh! Oh my god. Yeah, I do remember this part. So he eats it. Oh no, he's still not eating it. He grabbed it. Okay. Yeah, he's eating it. Imagine eating a mummified finger. Ew. Damn. Oh, the markings. Ha! Just slapped it away. Hey yo. Damn. Oh. Ah. Damn. Yeah. Oh. Oh yeah. Wait. He has a control on him. He has control over his body. No, he's back. He's back again. He's back again. Okay, that's it. All right, there you go. This episode. All right, so here, like I said, it's been so long I've watched this. I do remember a few parts. For example, that part of him eating the finger, I do remember that, and that one part where it kind of came back to me when I saw him grandpa die. His grandpa die. I was like, oh yeah, yeah, his grandpa dies. These two parts kind of came back to me again, and I also remembered obviously this Sukuna guy. When he ate it, I remembered him as well a little bit. So there you go. And yeah, it's very vague, but I do have a little bit of memory of some of the stuff that happened. But obviously, that will be up until episode 3. From episode 3 onwards, I don't know anything because I did not watch it. So yeah. So here in this episode, in the beginning, we get to see a scene of this guy. I don't remember his name. Uh, I bet. Oh wait, his name is Gojo, isn't it? Yeah, obviously, like he's a very famous character. Like everywhere I just see his what's the name? I see his picture, and yeah, his name is Gojo. Correct me if I'm wrong, as far as I can remember. Because yeah, okay, yeah, it's this guy. Obviously, he I don't know what exactly type of character he is, but people love him. That's one thing I know. I know people love him so much. Like like for example, the whole craze with Makima and Chainsaw Man. Like before Chainsaw Man came in, that same amount of craze was for this guy, Gojo. I think that's his name. Yeah. The same amount of craze that people had for Gojo is the amount of craze that people now have for Makima. And I'm sure Gojo is still popular now. So I remember everyone hearing about this guy. And I'm like, what is this guy? Like, that people are so crazy about him. I'll get to know, obviously, because I'm watching this now. So okay, so he is in front of uh what was his name, Yuji. Yeah, Yuji. And we see Yuji is being restrained by some talismans, some chains, rope, kind of in the ground. The whole room is filled with talismans. And here Gojo is like, just a minute, he says, Oh, he just says his name here, Gojo Satoru. There you go. Okay, I missed that apparently. I'm in charge of the first years at Jujutsu Kosen or Jujutsu Tech. So is that like a school or something? I don't remember anything about this part. Jujutsu Kosen. I'm guessing it's like some kind of an academy, something like that. I don't know. Anyways, I'm sure I'll get to know. And here's the thing. I think Jujutsu means curse, isn't it, in Japanese? You know what? Let me check. I think in Japanese, Jujutsu actually means curse. Let me check. Still double check. Jujutsu. Obviously, Jujutsu is like a like a combat, like what's it called? Like a fighting style. Not that Jujutsu. No, I think it's called Jujutsu. Wait a minute. I cannot find it, but I'm pretty sure the actual translation of Jujutsu is curse. Like obviously there's another way of, like Noroi is also called curse. Like Noroi is actually curse. Like the translation of curse in Japanese is Noroi, and I do remember Jujutsu is also one way people refer to as curse. So that is why I think the name of this show is Jujutsu Kaisen, because it's basically like people people being involved with these type of cursed beings or cursed energy, cursed power and stuff. So that is why I guess his name is Jujutsu Kaisen. Anyways, enough about that. So Gojo says that, oh, you will be executed, and I'm guessing this is like a scene that we saw, which is going to happen later. But when animes do this, they kind of show a little bit of a thing that's going to happen later on, the beginning, and then to keep the suspense, they continue from a past section and then go on until that section comes. It's something like that, I'm guessing. And here we see Itadori Yuji. He is a normal high school boy, and his grandpa is in the hospital, and he is calling at the hospital and asking how his grandpa is. And the nurses try to go and try to see if everything is fine, but the grandpa just screams. He's like, oh, what is he doing? Don't tell him to come here. Let him go to his club and do his thing. And Yuji's like, okay, fine, I'm not going to come here, but after school, I'll come tomorrow evening. And yeah, so obviously his grandpa wants him to just focus on his own school and stuff. Now here's the thing, we can see from his grandpa's way of talking later on that he is regretful. He has a lot of regrets, and he's probably regretful of the fact that I don't know, maybe he was not a good did not spend much time with his friends and family. That is why he regrets it now, and that's why he told Yuji that don't be like me. At least when you die, be surrounded by lots of your friends and family. Don't be like me. Don't make the same mistakes as me. And here's also another thing. That is also the reason why I think he doesn't want Yuji to come and visit him, because these type of people, they are usually very self-conscious about these type of things. He must be thinking that I don't want my grandson to waste his youth on a person on an old man like me. Instead of just having fun with his friends and hanging out with them, he's stuck just coming to the hospital every day and taking care of me. I don't want that to happen. That is why he is always screaming and always tells Yuji that don't come here, go to a club, that way. That's why he's acting like this. And obviously Yuji himself, Yuji wants to come here on his own, because he wants to spend time with his grandpa. But his grandpa must think that, yeah, why is he spending time on an old man like me who'll be dead in a few days? Let him spend time with his friends. And people who have this type of self-consciousness and who think about how they who has regrets, they usually are like this. They think that someone else spending time for them, they're uncomfortable with it, because they don't think they're worthy enough for it. And that's the type of person that his grandpa is, as far as I could understand. And that is why he was like, oh, don't spend time on me, just do your club, do your thing. and don't come here anymore, or something like that he was saying. So that's the thing, he just doesn't want his grandson to spend time just stuck here in a hospital. So there you go. But obviously Yuji wants to come here because he respects his grandpa and wants to spend time with him. So anyways, enough of that. We get to see this guy. Oh, what was his name? Did they mention his name? I'm not exactly sure, but this guy, that guy, the guy who was trying to find the cursed object, and he comes to like a little shrine and opens it, and he was told that the object should be here, but then he's like, oh, it's not there, and he's like, what the hell? Where is it? And someone, I think that's Gojo, isn't it? On the phone, he's like, oh, that's kind of funny, isn't it? Like it's gone. Well, like maybe it went out for a nighttime stroll or something. Haha. And he's like, I'll punch you. So he says like, don't come back before you retrieve that, and just cuts the call. So obviously he's stuck with just trying to find the object. While Yuji, we see the next day, he's like in the occult club, and he's just having fun with his club mates. These two people, senpai, and they're like doing the kokuri-san, and they're kind of having fun with it. And in comes the president, I'm guessing the student council president, and calls him plankton president. And he's like, yeah, you guys, your club will be, you're not doing anything, no activity, nothing, so your club will be shut down. I love how these two, they're like, you are wrong, sir. Let me show you. Brings out the book, and he this girl starts giving a huge a history about the rugby field, as to how people got injured over there, and students who fell ill and were hospitalized. Isn't that strange? And then she says that there was also starting to hear some weird noises from the place and underground. So just before they mysteriously fell ill, so it must be because of this guy, this one guy, what was his name? Former employee, age 35. Yeah, this person, Yoshida-san, who went missing, and who apparently got laid out of work, and who apparently probably died here in this place. And he talks about how he might have been, some organizations might be after him, and the whole disaster at the rugby field was caused by the vengeful spirit of Yoshida-san, who's buried there. Obviously, immediately the president is like, nope, it was because of ticks. And they also give us an explanation of what ticks are. A large parasitic tick that sucks the blood of humans and animals. Leap into targets from grass and bushes. Be careful, because they can be carriers of infectious diseases that can lead to death if they bite humans. God damn. So that's what happened. And and everyone's like just completely destroyed, because their whole thing got refuted. And the president is like, okay, let's keep that aside. Yuji, you're not even a member of this place. You're supposed to be in the track club. Yuji's like, what? I'm pretty sure I gave my name here. And in comes the the teacher, the track club teacher, and he's like, I was the one who put your name in the track club, because I know that you can do something. You have potential over there. And he's like, okay, I can, if you beat me fair and square, I'll leave you be. Otherwise you'll have to join it. And Yuji's like, all right, fine, sure. Oh my god. Now next we get to see the guy who's trying to find the cursed object. He comes to the place, and that place actually is filled with curses, and it's like weird stuff just hovering around over there. So he's kind of looking at his phone, the cursed object that was supposed to be in the shrine. He's trying to find it, and he comes across the coach and the Itadori, both of them doing shot put. I love the fact how very nonchalantly, everyone is like, oh, that's Yuji, like, he can easily break the world record. Like, everyone knows that he's that type of person, like the coach does some very impressive shot put. He just throws it and like breaks some national records. But Yuji is like, all right, I can throw it however I want, can I? And he just throws it and just goes straight to the rugby pole and just destroys that. And he casually just breaks the world record. And everyone's like, this is Yuji we are talking about. So as expected, nothing too surprising here. And I'm like, wait, what? Did he just break the world record? What's going on here? Oh my god. Anyways, so the senpais, they're like, wait, like, you are so talented, so why are you here? And shouldn't you be in the, like, there's any sports type club or something? And he says like, no, I enjoy it here, that is why. And he says like, I can't keep up with this, and I remember you telling me that I can be a ghost member here. So that's why I'm like, oh, this is fine. And he's also like, obviously another reason why he's here is because he can go back home early. If this was a track club or something like that, he explains it. He would have to like, stay and do a lot of other stuff. So he cannot do that because, his grandpa is there in the hospital. He wants to go every day to the hospital and check on his grandpa. And that is also one of the reasons why he decided to, like, join here. Here we go. He says, I want to be able to go home by 5 p.m. for my own reasons. And then he also says, I like the atmosphere at the occult club a lot as well. That is why, I'm here. Now, yeah, that guy, you see, what's his name? I don't think they mentioned his name here, did they? I don't remember. Anyways, he says like, damn, this guy is pretty strong, like and he just casually did that without any kind of cursed power. So when he goes past him, he feels the aura of the cursed object that he's trying to find. Later on, however, we get to know that it's actually the aura of the box in itself, not the thing. So he was actually running behind the wrong person. He was following Yuji. Turns out it was not with him at all. So anyways, he thought that it was with him, so that's why he started following him. But Yuji's too fast. He just ran away, like, and he just casually breaking the world record again. Anyways, he went and bought some flowers and went to the hospital. And again, we get to see the grandpa here. And the grandpa, like I said, he's that type of a person, who doesn't want other people to get inconvenienced because of his problems, And that is the thing. These type of people, they are not really used to rely on others, And that is why, like, he must have been, I don't know, like, probably his family and friends, since they're not here, and he, like, shows active, like, he actually shows some regret. He says that no one's here with me now. Don't let that happen to you, Yuji. So this kind of shows that he must have been someone who probably was never been able to honest with his own feelings. He probably kept everything within him, and like, tried to do everything on his own, never relied on anyone, and that is why nobody relied on him as well. Little by little, he became isolated on his own, and obviously when his sons and daughter became adult, they probably left or something like that happened, and he probably doesn't have family and friends to check on him except his grandson. So I'm guessing something like that must have happened, because he seems to show regret in the fact that there's no one beside him, and he doesn't want Yuji to go through that same thing. And that is why the same thing is happening here as well. Since Yuji is coming here to spend time with him, he feels like he's not worthy of it. And since he's never relied on anyone, he's not comfortable with Yuji coming here, spending his time over here. He thinks that Yuji is wasting this time just being here. He could be in track, he can do something else, whatever else he likes. And that's why he's not comfortable with the fact that Yuji is coming here. And he's like, oh, why are you here? Why don't you go to school? Do your own thing, just don't have to come anymore, like that he's saying, which is kind of unfortunate, because yeah, like, what can I say, I feel like in this world, people who are not able to rely on others, or like, make other, or accept others reliance, is that a word? I think so. They, what can I say, they're in a very tough situation, because the world in like in our world, obviously nobody can do anything on their own. We always have to rely on someone, whichever thing it is. We do our own duty, someone else does their own duty, and since we rely on each other, we can actually like survive in this world. So if someone doesn't rely on anyone, tries to do everything on its own, it's a very tough world. And that's a very, and loneliness is also a thing. When you grow old and everything, you grow lonely and lonelier, like, and it's a very, like, loneliness is a very, what can I say, tough thing. No one should go through that. So yeah, anyways, enough about that. Okay. Yuji is like, his grandpa is like, okay, listen well, like, I don't have much time, I need to say something to you. And he says like, about your parents, he's going to say something, but you just say, oh, I'm not interested. And he doesn't say, like, here's the thing, I do wonder if there was something important he wanted to tell him about his parents, because he did start talking about his parents, but he, like, Yuji is like, no, I don't want to listen to it. And he doesn't say anything, and after that, obviously, he passes away. So maybe there was something important he wanted to say about his parents, and he wasn't able to do by the end of it. Anyways, in the end, the grandpa said one of the things that he wanted to say here. He says that, where's that part? Where's that section where he talks about? Okay, here we go. Yuji, you're a strong kid, so help others, even if it's only those closest to you. Just save the people you can. It's okay if you lose your way, and don't worry about whether they'll thank you or not. Just save as many people as you can, even if it's only one. When you die, you should be surrounded by people. There you go. That's the thing. Like I said, he must be a person who never was able to rely on anyone, and that is also why nobody relied on him as well, which he realized. And that's why he's telling Yuji that help everyone you can, because in the end, I don't want you having an end like me, where there's no one beside me and I'm just here in the hospital dying little by little. And that's the end. That's the final words he says, and he passes away. And he calls the nurses, and he's like, my grandpa's dead. And they take him away, and yeah, Yuji is sad, obviously. He writes the notice of death, the certificate, and the nurse tries to cheer him up, and he's kind of is like, okay, yeah, I'll manage. But while this is happening, this guy comes in, and he's like, are you Yuji? Itadori Yuji, I need to talk to you. And oh, here we go. His name is Fushiguro. There you go. He introduces him, Fushiguro. He's like, I'm Fushiguro from Jujutsu Tech. And yeah, the same organization that Gojo was told in the beginning of the episode. So yeah, they're in the same organization. So Yuji's like, can this wait? I'm in mourning right now. And he's like, no, there's a very dangerous thing happening. Give me the cursed object right now. And he's like, yeah, I don't mind giving it, but my senpai took a liking to it, so I gave it to them. And so here Fushiguro explains how in Japan, obviously natural deaths are there, but a lot of the deaths that happens are because of curses, and they're actually real, even if you don't believe it. And he says, like, large pools of negative energy from especially easily in schools, hospitals, and so on, negative emotions of mankind becomes the source of curses. So it's not like a curse that someone puts on someone. It's basically a amalgamation and like a mixture of, and like a collection of negative emotions. Yeah, a mixture of negative emotions that gives birth to these curses. Like, when I heard them talking about curses, I thought, okay, are they talking about like curses, like, like someone curses you, that type of curse? Like maybe some, I don't know, some witch cursed you or something, that type of curse I was thinking. But no, this is a different type of curse. So this is like a curse that are naturally born. Negative emotions of mankind, when they pool together, they give birth to curses. And those are the monsters, I'm guessing, that they come across. And All right, makes sense. And that's why he says like that is the reason why most schools secretly keep cursed objects as a protective talisman. And here's an interesting thing that he says. He says like schools and every places keeps a cursed object as the talisman. And he says the object you found is one of them. And Yuji asks the question that I was thinking. He says like if it is protecting us, shouldn't we be grateful for it? Like why are we trying to, yeah, like And then Fushiguro says like let me finish. Placing a cursed object of greater evil is a deadly poison that keeps other curses away. Okay? It's a bad practice that only claims to protect. Over the years, its seal weakens and then it becomes bait to lure in and fatten up other curses. The object you found is a dangerous one classified as special grade. Hand it over before people start dying. So there you go. So he says that this cursed objects which act as talismans are actually not things that protect us. It's basically a stronger cursed objects, which is why other curses don't come. It acts like a talisman, kind of, but it is something that is dangerous. So as time goes on, what happens is when the seal kind of weakens, it starts luring in other curses and fattening them up. And that's what happens. So it's basically when the talisman and everything which is being used to seal the cursed objects, if it's new, then it is fine. It's going to act like a protective ward or something. It's going to protect everyone from other type of curses. So as soon as it starts peeling off little by little, it's going to act oppositely. It's going to lure in curses and fatten them up. So that is why I'm guessing these types of like cursed talisman and like objects and stuff, they must be, I don't know, like probably they must be they must need like regular maintenance. Like, oh, every 2 months someone should go and I don't know, like increase the the talismans or kind of just seal it back up again so that it's new again and it again acts like a object, like a warding object. And after 2 months again, maybe someone else comes in and kind of just reseals it again. Like I'm guessing if you continue doing it like this, then everything will be fine, but once you let it just stay there for a moment and the seal starts kind of loosening, it's going to work oppositely. People, the cursed objects are going to come in and get more fattened up by feeding on it or something, I'm guessing. So there you go. That's interesting. This is basically like fighting fire with fire, or using poison against poison, that type of thing. So he's like, yeah, I don't mind giving it to you, but I don't have it. And he gives him the box, and Fujigoro realizes that it was actually the box's energy that he was following. And then he's like, wait a minute, where is the contents? And he's like, oh, senpai has it. And then he's like, oh my god, we need to go there. They're going to die. And then Yuji realizes that, oh no, they're going to open the talisman today. That's even bad. That's even worse, because if they open the talisman, that's going to be crazy. So we're back in school and we see the girl trying to open the the talisman, and she opens it and there's like a finger. And I did kind of remember here, I was like, oh yeah, I remember with this part. I kind of remembered this part. It came back in my head again. It's like a mummified finger. And as soon as that happens, some weird cursed monsters come out and starts trying to attack them. And okay, so they quickly go towards the school, and there's like a barrier type of thing in front of the school. So you just like, what should I do? And Fushiguro is like, you don't have to do anything. Obviously he's a civilian, so you don't have to do anything, just stay here and I'm going to go in and help them out. And he goes in, while the girl, the senpai, she is stuck, kind of hiding herself from these weird things that are coming. And the guy comes in and he realizes that the guy is being possessed by something, some weird little creature. So Fushiguro quickly comes in and he uses his Shikigami, demon dogs. 2 dogs come out. Those look more like wolves. Those are not dogs. And he says you can eat it. So these are Shikigamis. Now obviously I guess like I was at first I was like, are these like demons, because he calls them demon dogs, but then he says later on that those are shikigamis. So I wonder, like, shikigamis are like familiars, aren't they? Like, you know, shikigami, like, yeah, you know what, let me look at the description of a shikigami. Shikigamis are actually familiars as far as I know. Let me double check still. Shikigami, term being from Japanese folklore, according to the Shinto scholar, is thought to be some sort of a kami. Oh, representing a small ghost. Okay. The belief that Shikigami originates from Onmyodo. According to tradition of Onmyodo, Shikigami is a symbol of Onmyoji's power because an Onmyoji can freely use Shikigami with magical powers. It has been associated with curses since thousands of the Heian period, and it was often depicted as a bird or a child in Japanese literature and emakibono. There you go. So that is, like, you know, like Shikigami. So basically they're kind of like yokais, like, you know, but yokais who help you out, or like, you know, helps you out if you are contracted with them or something, that kind of thing, I'm guessing. Those are shikigamis, like familiars, like I said, familiars. So yeah, now these two wolves or dogs, they come out and they're ready to fight. Now Yuji is thinking about what he should do. Obviously his grandpa said in the end that help others if you can, as much as people you can help them. And Yuji's like, yeah, like, you know, no, I shouldn't just stay here standing. And and on the other side we see Fushiguro fighting these monsters, and the monsters are trying to consume, the curses are trying to consume that girl and the boy. And Yuji comes to a decision. He says that my grandfather was stubborn, nobody came to, you know, visit him. Don't end up like me, huh? That's true. And here, okay, just a minute. Yuji comes in, I think. Just a minute. Yeah, Yuji comes in, breaks the glass. Now, this is very impressive because he's actually human still, you know. He's still a human, and he actually made that jump and broke in and actually hit a curse on his own, being a normal human, which is very impressive and makes sense. He's a type of guy who casually breaks world records, so I guess yeah, okay. So he punches that thing, saves, you know, like the senpai, and he says, like, you know, my grandpa, he had a proper death, but these guys, now that they, like, you know, they're almost going to die, this death is wrong. I don't want them to die like this. And both of them are fine, you saw. Okay, now next we see Fushiguro destroys those two curses, those two, like, monsters. So he says, like, all right, you know, you've come here, it's okay, like, you know, where is the cursed object? And he introduces his dogs, like, you know, his shikigamis to him, and then he's like, you know, like, he says here that people shouldn't be able to see them. Since you can see them, it means that not unless you're on the verge of death or in any special places like this, you shouldn't be able to see them. And you just like, yeah, I've never seen a ghost or something like this before. Wait, just a minute. Okay, he says, my shikigami, you can see them then. Normally curse can be seen, not unless you're on the verge of death or special. Okay, there you go. So you need to be in the verge of death, or you need to be, you know, in a special place like this. So I'm guessing that is also the reason why the girl was able to see it, those monsters, because she was yeah, she was also probably in the verge of death at that moment. Or maybe no, she was in this place as well. He said this is a special place, so maybe that's why he was able to see it. Either way, that's that situation. And obviously Yuji, he says that, Yuji, you don't seem afraid at all. What's up with you? You're a normal human, aren't you? And he says that, yeah, I was scared, but did you know people can really die? And he's like, what? So I at least want the people I know to have proper deaths. So the thing, the finger almost fell down from her pocket. So he grabs it and he's like, oh, this is like the special grade curse thing. This is the finger of Yomen Sukuna. It's a miracle it didn't get swallowed. And he's like, why would someone eat it? And he's like, gain stronger cursed energy. It's dangerous, so hand it over. And he was going to give it to him, but this weird curse comes up from the top. And Fushiguro tries to save him. And that's why he gets stuck, you know. The curse gets to him. And his Shikigami gets destroyed, you know, he cannot do anything here in this situation. He's weakened. And you know, like, he cannot do anything now. So Yuji comes in again to protect him, and he's fighting them, and he's like, why are you here? Why aren't you running away? He says, you're in big trouble. That is why I'm here. Where's that line? He says something here. Okay, he says you cannot defeat this because curses can only beat curses. If I went home now, I'd have nightmares. And he says, I have my own troublesome curse already, which obviously the grandpa told him to help every person he can find, who he can help. And okay, so he almost drops the finger, he grabs it, okay, so you know the funny thing here, he actually grabs the finger with his teeth, you know, and Fushigoro's like, oh, you, like, you know, you idiot, you also get swallowed up by it, because, you know, he's grabbing onto the finger. He says, like, give it to me quickly. Here's the funny thing, Fushiguro never expected Yuji, the thing that Yuji would do after that. I don't think anyone expected that. He ate the finger, and I'm pretty sure he never saw that coming. And that is why when he grabbed it with his mouth, Fushiguro was like, oh, why are you grabbing it like that? He's going to eat you. So give it to me. He never said anything about don't try to eat it, because that never crossed his mind that someone of the sane mind would actually try to eat something like that. It probably never crossed his mind. But this guy, Yuji, he's like, all right, you know what? I don't have any choice. So all that I can do now is gain more stronger cursed energy and fight this thing. So what should I do to gain stronger energy? Eat this thing. And actually eats it. And when he throws it on top, that is when Fushiguro realizes, he's like, oh no, is he doing what I think he's doing? And then he says, like, don't do it, you know, because he realized what he's planning to do. But obviously it's too late. He eats it. And yeah, so Ryomen Sukuma comes out. He breaks free of the monster, just destroyed the curse. And then he's like, oh wow, this is amazing. Like, you know, like, what is this body? And he's just laughing. And he's like, yeah, this world, this time period is very nice. Like, you know, he's like, there's so many people to feast upon. You know, I'm going to have so much fun in this time, like, you know, in this time period. And while he's monologuing and just looking at the, like, you know, the city like this, Yuji's like, what the hell are you doing? Get out of my body, that's my body. And just grabs his own face. And Sukuna's like, wait a minute, you have consciousness still? And Yuji's like, give it back, this is my body. And Sukuna's confused, he's like, how can you move? And he's like, it's my body. And then he says he's suppressing me, and his eye kind of goes down and closes, which is an indication, I'm guessing, that Yuji's will was able to suppress him. But obviously Fushiguro doesn't realize that. Fushigo's like, oh, like, I'm going to destroy you, as like, now that you're still a human, I'm going to destroy you before you escalate into something completely different. And yeah, like, Fushigo's ready to attack him, and Yuji's like, wait a minute, and I'm Yuji, I'm back again. And that's where it ended. So there you go, that is where it ended. And yeah, I do remember the last scene, like I said, that part where he eats a finger. I kind of remembered it by the end. And yeah, so that was it. Few sections I did remember as I was watching it, kind of came back. But most of the things I wasn't able to recall. And yeah, this was the first episode. And yeah, so I'm guessing the reason why he's able to suppress Sukuna is because, I don't know, maybe his natural talent. Is that why? Because I don't know, like the fact that he can casually just like, just break world records and in matter of seconds is something that I'm guessing is a huge indication as to he's probably very talented, in the physical and the mental department. And maybe that is why he's able to suppress him or something. I don't know. I have no clue how he was able to suppress it, because Sukuna himself was kind of confused. He's like, wait a minute, are you actually suppressing me? So that's the only answer I can think of, that he's so naturally talented physically and mentally that he's easily able to suppress him like that. And that is also maybe why he actually was able to deal damage to those curses without any supernatural powers. He just, as a human, just punched them and kicked them and was actually dodging the attacks, So that's the thing. So like that's all I can think about, because he's actually crazy, like in the physical and the mental department. He's like completely broken, that type of person. So yeah, and that is it. So there you go. This was the first episode of Jujutsu Kaisen, and yeah, a great start. And I don't remember exactly what happens in the next episode. Like I said, when I'm going to watch it, maybe it's going to come back little by little. And then the third episode, and then from the fourth episodes, I know nothing. I haven't seen anything of this show from the fourth episode onwards. So from the fourth episode onwards, everything will be completely new to me, and I can't wait to see how this proceeds. So yeah, so that is it. Thank you for watching, guys. This was my reaction to episode 1 of Jujutsu Kaisen. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed, and comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know, and I'll check them out. And that's it, guys. So like I said, every week I'll be reacting to one episode, and that is how I made like a calculation, and I think that by the time Jujutsu Kaisen season 2 is going to start, I will have completed season 1 reaction, and I would also react to the movie. Then I'm going to start season 2 when it starts releasing just after that. So that's how I'm going to do it. So yeah, there you go. So that was a great episode, and I've heard obviously it gets better from here. And let's see how it goes. Like, this show is huge, hugely popular. Like I everywhere I hear Jujutsu Kaisen's name. So I'm really curious as to what is in this show that people love so much. Let's see. Let's wait and see. Yeah, see you guys next week. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.